Do you understand who's next? Do you understand what it means to be next? You got your perspective. I just want to be happy. Don't you want to be happy?
Yeah, I do a ton of podcasts.
As a guest.
But doing the effort of then going into creating your own, you still think it's a viable channel even with all the noise out there?
I do.
Really?
I do. Because I do think it's a game of best versus a game of first. Mm-hmm. You know, like I think your take on a healthy economy from a franchisee thing is very important because it leads to people saving more money. Mm-hmm. Like there's a lot of good that comes from, you know, one of the reasons I wanted to take this meeting and like I think it's very important in the history of entrepreneurship in America for more actual entrepreneurs to get more of a percentage of the voice. Because there's a lot of misinformation and a lot of the fakeness that comes along with this right now.
Yeah, and that's why.
How long did you have the first truck?
First truck for 3 years.
I need that story, brother.
I dropped out of
brother,
school.
I need that story.
Yeah.
Like anybody watching this right now or listening or whatever they're gonna do with the content or when you do this and they hear 370 million, 30 years, but 3 years you had one fucking truck.
I didn't franchise till 10 years in. It took me 8 years to get to $1 million in revenue. We do $1 million on a given day now. But that's the slow and steady, and everyone in this Instagram world wants right away. Yeah.
And they always did.
Yeah.
Everyone's blaming social media. Guess what? We're old enough to know they always did. That's why they watched infomercials at night. That's why they they always did.
They're not getting off
Patience.
Yeah.
Or when they do, they're so flabbergasted while they've worked so hard for 9 days and nothing's happened yet.
So
8 years to $1 million.
8 years.
Love it. By the way, that's what this is.
Yeah.
You know, like this is one big version of that for me too. Mm-hmm. You know, like same thing with like Wine Library. Like it, you know, like it took years to build something. Like this is just a foundation builder for my next thing. You trying to get followers?
Yeah.
There's only one way. If I do a normal post and I tell everybody to follow you.
Oh.
Got it? There's no, otherwise you'll get 12, 49, 103.
I'm not sure. You used to get a lot.
When I say, you know, when I tell them to follow you.
Really?
Yeah.
Otherwise, they don't do.
Otherwise you'll get 7, 12, 50, 100. Can you keep my dad entertained so I can bang through these employees real quick? Help him make a piece of content that will go viral. You guys have to teach him right now, create a fake account, create a secondary account on his phone right now. Yeah. And literally spend it. You got time? Literally spend, and you got budget. Like figure out like I know, but you're busy. Like let's figure out, or it could be you. I don't give a shit. He has to practice. Like he has to post 30 times in a row on a fake account. Create it right now. Put it as secondary. Switch it over on his phone.
And post it in his stories. Yep.
Make him do everything. Show him how to and repetitive for 2 hours, and then he'll get it. How are you guys? Good to see
Hello,
you.
good to see you. Brandon Perkins.
It's a pleasure, Brandon.
Hi, I'm Abby.
Abby, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Todd Connaughton.
Hey, Todd. I'm ready to get to work. Jace, can you get somebody to help us so we don't waste the...
Yeah.
So I can talk to him. Do you want me to sign the same one as Barney?
Absolutely.
Great.
You mentioned Kansas City a lot in your...
It's funny you picked up on that. I'm a fan of Kansas City. I like the city a lot. Plus, I like the Chiefs in a weird way.
I was going to say, that doesn't sound anything like...
Well, no, I mean, I hate the Chiefs. But like,
okay.
Because I hate everybody but the Jets. But I have empathy for Chief fans because they're basically the same as the Jets.
You looking forward to buying them? That way you can win?
So much, my friend. So much, mainly because I think if I can pull it off, boy, will it become something that a lot of people long after I'm dead can use as a framework. Because it's not just that I pull it off, it's that I'm gonna be one of the first people ever to fully document the 30 years of patience and hard work it took. I missed a period of my, journey, but I'm gonna buy them in 25 years. That's a lot of content,
Somebody to go through and learn.
It's gonna educate people. You hear about things like she was a little girl and now she did this company, but you're missing the 41 years that she broke her back.
Right.
I'm documenting it.
Yes, you are.
So,
For your grandkids.
It's funny, we had a really weird moment at Super Bowl this weekend. Me, AJ, and D-Rock and Tyler watched some episodes of DailyVee from 3 years ago. It was really fascinating.
Look at, oh my God, go back. Oh my God, this is incredible. Ready?
Is this Super Bowl?
Nope. Go back to the, look at this. Look at the cat.
PureWow. Wow, that was before the acquisition.
Already, and that's only 3 years. Like, AJ hates my content because he's my brother, and he's like, he doesn't watch any of it.
He doesn't want to watch your face.
He doesn't need it. He lived it, but he's like, man, this is entertaining. And also, what's the strategy of like, I really want to make sure that if you film, then Dustin can film today, because then you could be working on post.
Yeah.
I really think nobody should film back-to-back days.
Okay.
Nobody should film back-to-back days. Got it? It's just, I want it fast. I want it fast. It's gonna work. All right, there they are. What's up, guys?
Can you hear us?
100%.
Cool.
Before we get into a question or two, I want to give you guys the opportunity. I thank you so much for supporting the K-Swisses, and I want to make sure you guys get a chance to promote your guys' event, which I know you guys have worked real hard to get. The amount of hustle that you guys have used to try to get me there, I appreciate. I'm really proud of myself. You're not gonna want to hear this, but 3 or 4 years ago, when somebody tried as hard as you guys did, even though it wasn't the right amount of dollars and I had things going on, I would always bend and break because I respected it so much. So I'm glad I've been able to say no consistently to you guys, because that's something I actually had to work on. But nonetheless, tell everybody a little bit about your event.
So we put together a little recap of what we did to get you to our event. And we just wanted to show you that. And then
I love it. I'm ready.
Okay. All right.
This is how you get GaryVee to speak at your event. Gary charges $250K plus first class travel for one keynote speech.
Thank you.
Making money.
But we are broke, so we have to find another way.
Step 1. Get 2,000 people really hyped about the idea.
So Gary, are you ready? Because... He stalks his Insta stories to figure out when and where he will arrive at the airport. Hey, Robin.
How are you?
Nice to meet you, Lucas.
Oh yeah.
Give him some presents and then pitch him.
We're from Germany. We came all the way here today. We had an event this year with 2,500 people, 2 days, 5,000 people. Mike Tyson as a headline speaker.
That's awesome. When is it?
27th and 28th of April.
I will absolutely try. I'm interested in coming to that big of an event. You catch me at a good time, because now Zach left CA, we're starting VaynerSpeakers, we want to build it up. So I'm going to speak more next year. What I'm going to want to do is say, I'll take less money. You know, if I'm 250 and you offer 150, I'll say, give me 100, give 50 to these two people, because they now work with VaynerSpeakers. So I'm going to be motivated next year to speak. We'll be in touch.
I promise you would never forget our event.
I believe you. I can feel the energy.
Step 3. Order 35 pairs of Gary's Clouds and Dirt sneakers to get a 5-minute Instagram live with him. Contact Barney, the CEO of K-Swiss, to discuss ideas on how to get Gary to your event. Oh, and by the way,
I also offered to name my son Gary.
I even promised to tattoo Gary's signature on my arm.
Step 4. Fly to New York City to drop off some of your hottest merch at the offices of VaynerMedia. Hey D-Rock, thanks for the Instagram story. Step 5. Get Jeff Nicholson, the CMO of VaynerMedia, on your podcast and ask him for advice.
How could we pitch Gary as a speaker for our event, and how can you help us to do so?
I will publicly tag him with you on a post in the near future to see if I can get his attention, so at least I get you some awareness.
To seal the deal, get a loan from the bank and offer him 100K for one keynote speech or 10K for a video conference. That will surely get him.
He came back, it's either 100 live on a Sunday.
My God!
But they've now presented
I
it
can't
10,000
believe
for
it.
a video conference at
We
11:30 in the
never
morning on a
filmed
Sunday.
Pass. When is the event?
They said about April 25th, 26th.
Are we already fucked?
27th and 28th of April.
Yeah, the big guys, what this video didn't show
is the biggest mistake you made, which is you scheduled your conference during the NFL draft, which is the most important time for me and AJ at VaynerSports.
Like honestly, and I think you could tell through my eyes, like I wanted to like kind of reward you right now. You fucked up on the NFL draft, but you didn't know that. That's a big problem. I think, look, here's what I would say. If you guys work with me on dates for 2020, for sure, I feel very confident that we can get, I'm coming. We can get something done, but I don't want to promise right now when I don't know how we're gonna do it. We can have one more combo about it.
What's up?
You did a good job the other day.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. You know what's crazy though? It's just the beginning. You're so young. This is where people get fucked up a little bit, right? Like, I was talking to somebody the other day, I was like, their album didn't go as well as they wanted to. I'm like, and?
Keep going.
I'm like, I was like, drop a fucking mixtape next week and one song can change your life. So get gassed for it.
Yes.
But like,
brace yourself.
Like honestly, don't get too high or too low.
Yeah.
It's gonna be what it's gonna be. You could have a song on there that changes your life forever, or it just might be solid, because I know it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be like, oh, no, it's not, I already know, just because I've listened to it, but like, it's not gonna be like you're finished. It's just like people don't understand how building blocks work. Yeah, I was right there. We have so much footage together. We got the footage when he did it. We're in the studio. We got the party. Do you understand who's next? Do you understand what it means to be next?
Nah.
Right here.
Yeah, what's up?
And you've been able to, with your own personal brand, supplement your personal income that way.
Correct.
As well,
That's
which is like a huge strategy.
Correct. A huge thing for me, which I think is super unique, and I don't think is a practical advice for everybody, but like, Jesus, if you can make your money in a way that allows you to be better to your audience and to your employees, you've got leverage, and that's what I have. So I think getting a sense of like, what are you actually up to is super important. Yeah. And if you're like, I love what I do, well then you should invest in that beast forever. If you're like, I just want some money and buy a home in Jamaica and live there, right, well then maximize it and squeeze it. Okay. I think it's a very important thing. I just don't think most people know what they're doing. When I say know what they're doing, I mean macro. Mm-hmm. Like, why do you have this business?
Correct. And it doesn't need to be a super complicated answer to your point.
Is this a lifestyle business? Is this a legacy?
Yeah.
Is this, you want to make as much money as possible, flip it, and do something else? Right. Like, if you are honest with yourself and everybody around you, employees will work for you if you tell them that you're going to drive everybody into the ground and flip it. Because some of them may say, well, I just need the fucking paycheck. Or they may say, oh, cool, I want to be flipped. Or, cool, I just want to watch her do it, and then maybe I'll do it. Like, truth really is good. It's really, really good.